What's it? Push up every day. Push up every day. Push up every day. Push up every day.
Good day, good people. My name is Tebogo Masike. Welcome to my channel once again, man. Welcome to The Hustle Continues. You know the hustle continues, right? We make mistakes. We get stuck. We make money. We mess it up. In this game, you can go from balling the one day and begging the next day, you know? Hence we say the hustle continues, man. We try to ensure that what's good stays good, man. Anyway, what I want to speak about today, man, for a lack of a better word or a lack of a better title, I want to speak about hand to mouth. Hand to mouth. You know, I think I did an episode about building a business, not a bank account. This speaks to that. You know, this speaks to that. You know, in terms of, you know, what happens when you're just focusing right now on the bank account. You know, where you just milking yourself, you know, where you're just milking and you ain't building nothing, you know. A lot of people think hand to mouth applies to poor people or to batu, you know, who are just surviving on a little bit, you know, making small money here, small money there, you know, making 50 rand and you spend it, getting another 50 rand tomorrow and you spend it. That's not the one I'm talking about. You know, I think I've spoken about saving and habits and whatnot. What I'm talking about here is a lot of people that make real money. Real money. I mean, you know, I'm talking about people that make, maybe not in a single transaction, but one day you look at your account, there's 1 million rand. One day you look at your account, there's 500,000 rand, there's 200,000 rand, there's 3 million rand, there's 5 million rand. Then the next thing, that million rand is gone. That 500 grand is gone. How come? We need to start looking at ourselves. Now, I can tell you now, a lot of small entrepreneurs, a lot of business people don't want to listen. Don't want to listen because once that money hits your bank, no one can tell you shit. You know, it's like you're just the same as these people we watch on I Blew It, that a couple millions landed in their bank account and no one could tell them shit. No one could tell them because they feel that you're not going to tell me about money. I've got money. You don't have money. You know, that kind of a thing. Luckily, I think I've got a voice, so I can advise. A lot of small business guys, especially the ones in partnerships. I'll tell you about my story when I was in partnership back at some point. But a lot of people in small business who don't save live from hand to mouth, irrespective of how much money that is. You know, if you get 300,000 today, bam, hit your bank account and it's all yours. Let's say there's no cost associated with it, or maybe there's costs. You know, you go do the job for 100,000 and you left with 200, or you go do the job for 200 and you left with 100, or you left with 50, and you take that 50 that's left and you go blow it. Whether you go blow it on liquor, whether you go blow it on girls, whether you go blow it on food, whether you spend it even at home on your wife and you give it to her to go buy nails and hair and clothes and Louis Vuitton bags and things like that, and it's finished, you are living from hand to mouth. And I mean, this goes for everyone. This goes for consultants. This goes for freelancers. You know, DJs. Got DJs who get gigs every week. Every week, a DJ is gigging 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gigs. Kokasi. You know, even if it's a DJ that's getting paid $500 a gig. And you find that this DJ never has money. But he's been gigging for 10 years. So, you know, my take is if you've been doing something for years, more than 5 years, and you don't see a difference in your life, you don't see, or I'm busy fixing that house, then you're living from hand to mouth. Sometimes we need to tell people this because people are not aware that they're living from hand to mouth. And trust you me, when you're living from hand to mouth, I don't care how much money you're making, you will die broke. Or you will go from rich to broke and tell people how you had it. You know? And there's nothing sadder than listening to someone, how someone had it when it's no longer there. It's actually irritating, you know? That, yo, this guy used to do this, yo, I used to do that, yo, I used to what. Let me tell you something about life. Used to has no place in hustling, man. Used to has no place in building wealth. Used to has no. You'd rather talk about the negative used to. You rather say, I used to waste money. Now I don't anymore. I used to live from hand to mouth. Now I don't anymore. You know? It's the same as businesses. It's the same as what I was talking about in when I was saying build businesses, not a bank account. You know? Build up capacity. Build up resources. You know, build all that shit up. I mean, I've got a friend who owns sound and stage. And he's invested so much in his business. He owns sound, lighting, stage, lighting, everything. You know, that's an investment. He's got a business right there. You know, that's not a bank account. That's a business. That his money is in his assets there, and those assets bring him money. And I mean, I'll tell you an example of what happened last year when COVID hit and lockdown hit us, and he couldn't go set up because events were banned. He had trucks. He bought trucks. He had trucks to not to get into the transport business, for his own sound system, for his own sound and stage and lights and whatnot. Guess what we used to deliver food when I was doing food parcels? We used these trucks. You see what I mean when I say build a business, not a bank account. Invest. Don't live from hand to mouth. Now, he had trucks that he could repurpose. You know, probably he couldn't use the sound, but he could repurpose his trucks to transport furniture, to transport goods, to transport whatever. He transported my food. You know, when I needed more trucks, because we always have projects that require more than the trucks that I've got. You know, I'm just making a simple example, man. You know, when we own a lot of things, it's not because we're trying to say to people, yo, this is a bragging right. No, you know, you're trying to build a business. You're trying to buy buildings. You know, I mean, I've got warehouses. Trust me, if for some messed up reason I can't do what I'm doing at those warehouses no more, I can repurpose them. I own them, so I can rent them out. It's not the end. I can rent them out. I can do something else in there. I've got space. I've got space. I can start manufacturing. I can warehouse other people's shit and they pay me. Build a business. Invest in your craft. Stop this hand to mouth thing, man. You know, there's nothing sadder than listening to a story about a business that used to make millions and it's not making millions anymore, and the owner or the owners can't point a single thing. They can't point even a machine of what you were working with, or even, they can't point nothing. I don't understand it, man. It's like a DJ who's been a DJ actively every single weekend gigging for 10 years, and he still can't afford a single CDJ. I'm not being nasty though. I'm just being real, man. These things are not nice. These things are not nice. I was looking the other day about I was reading on I was listening on YouTube the other day about this whole Questa rap life whatever situation, and I was like, shit, these guys missed an opportunity to build a very reputable big business. They were making a lot of cash and they just milked themselves. They were milking the business. From what I could pick up in those stories, and that's what happens when you're not investing in assets, when you're not investing in studios, if you are in music, when you're not investing in, you say I'm in distribution, but I'm not investing in trucks, and so forth and so forth, but you get in the money, you get in the business, and you're just outsourcing everything. So you're not building a business, so you get in the work because you can sell. All that money now, because your mind is not into investing into your business. I'm not saying save money. I'm not saying take it to the bank. I'm not saying take it to cryptocurrency. I'm just saying if you are in business, your craft must be invested in. Whatever craft it is. Invest in your craft. If you're not investing in the craft that you're doing, you are living from hand to mouth. I don't give a fuck how many millions. You can be a millionaire with a Porsche living from hand to mouth. As long as you're not investing in your business, Guy tells you he builds roads. He was, but he doesn't have a single machine or single truck that can carry tar. Or that can, guy's got no construction equipment, but he's in construction. You're living from hand to mouth. I remember when I had a partner back in the years, and I learned then, we used to make money. Wasn't a lot of money, but we made money, We turned over some good money. And we lived from hand to mouth. We had cars, we had houses, but we lived from hand to mouth. Hence, when shit hit the fan with me or with us, I was almost left with nothing. I had no car. I had lost pretty much all the properties I had, except one. I managed to save one. And why? It's because every time we got a job, we didn't focus. I mean, we were in corporate gifts and getting a lot of print work and things like that. But we never invested in a print machine. Even if it was a cheap silk screening machine, that is hand operated, we never invested in anything. But we were getting so many orders were coming in left, right and center, week in, week out. We're printing these t-shirts, we're printing these pens, we were taking all that money to other people. We were outsourcing all that work. And when I say we were making money, when I say we were turning over a lot of money, I'm pretty sure we turned over 2-3 bar at the time. How much is a forehead silk screen printing machine? It's not. I don't even think they should call it a machine. It's so because it's manually operated. That thing could have costed us 50 grand, and all our jobs we were gonna make more money. We just needed to buy ink and so forth and so forth. But what did we do? we were drinking every day. I still drink every day, but not that drinking. We were out every day. We were out every day, buying clothes every day. Living it up, hoping to hit another big score through other networking. But we were not focused. We were just living from hand to mouth. And when shit hit the fan, sorry. And when shit hit the fan that time, it's when you realize, it's when I sat down, now I'm alone, we ain't talking as well. It was also one of these messy kind of breakups. And now you're sitting by yourself. Now you're looking at your kids, you're looking at your family, and you think to yourself, but what did I do for my family, man, in the past 3 years, man? Besides buying groceries, besides doing the basic shit that you should be doing that you shouldn't even count. What did I do? That thing hit me hard, man. That thing hit me hard for a very long time. And you realize even the smallest thing that, and the example I'm trying to make with this is, at times you even realize that you did nothing for yourself. You'll even realize that you did nothing for yourself. I know at times business is hard, but there's a lot of times when business is good, but we don't get to focus on it. We don't see that it's good. As hustlers, we always on the chase. We always chasing the next. And when all our time is not dedicated to the hustle and the money is coming in, you find that you chasing the next at the expense of the business, because now you're not investing in the business, first of all. And when you're not investing in the business, you've got the money in your back pocket, I can say that, or in the bank, and every single day, you got a partner. Every day, like our fella, it's about what's next, not what's next in terms of business. Where do we go? Style is a ring. Where do we go drink? Where do we go what? Where do we go eat? Where do you go to the car wash? Where do you go what? You understand what I'm trying to say? You'll come back at night drunk. Every day. Then you wait for an email because you've got one big client that you're depending on. Then they send a RFQ. Then you attend to the RFQ. Then you're chasing that prospect. Last week. You're not working every day, 8 to 5, chasing brand new people. But when you get the money, you're not reinvesting it in what? You're not seeing, that's why black people are not machine. We are not in manufacturing. All these tenders, all these what we get, we still take the money back to the white man. We still take the money back to the Indians. We still take the money back to everybody else. Just so that we can have our money, our bank. Because it's all about the bag. Just so we can go eat it. We can go buy the X5 very quickly. The what. Be careful of this hand to mouth. Build something that will take care of you, even if your business goes through glitches in terms of your clients. You might lose clients, but you've got the equipment that you can repurpose and reinvent yourself. Let's not go down like this, man. Let's think for a second and look at money as an asset. Hit like if you'd like. I hope y'all are subscribing, but this thing, I just thought, let me get it off my chest. Stop living from hand to mouth. I don't care how much money you're making.